Do you want to know how to make insane bass glitches like Virtual Riot and AU5? Well, stay tuned to the video because we're going to show you 3 different methods on how you can make your own custom bass glitches.
Also, February 15th is the pre-release date for Mid Temps Vol.2, so sign up on that early access list so you can buy it on 15th.
This song's the fucking gas.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Danny Ferrari.
My name is Parker Ament.
We are Excellent Sound, and we are back with a very, very special video for you guys today. We are going to show you how to make some insane bass glitches like this. Whoa, dude.
Dude, that's an insane bass glitch.
That's an insane bass glitch. We're going to show you 3 different ways to make bass glitches just like you just heard. We're really excited to be doing this, and the reason why we're doing a video like this is because we got a brand new pack coming out for you guys, Mid-Tempo Volume 2.
MTV2, boys and girls.
And girls. Don't assume they're genders.
Nope.
You want to tell them about all the great shit we got going on with MTV2?
We are giving you guys so much free content if you guys are on this list for the early access. Like, it's insane. We're giving you guys Ableton racks. We're giving you guys serum presets. Extra samples. Yeah, signature samples. Like,
we have like 4 or 5 different project files for remakes that we're doing. You guys have already seen a couple of them. So all of those sounds and presets are all going to be in there along with their racks too. So you're going to be able to have some insane sounds just from that alone. So make sure you guys go down below, click the link. You can go to midtempo.org actually and sign up right there. Just put your email in. That qualifies you to be able to purchase Mid-Tempo Volume 2 early and qualifies you for all the bonuses that you're going to be able to get. But yeah, make sure you guys can do that. Take advantage of it. Like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see us do more of. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's talk about these 3 different ways to make insane bass glitches.
I'm so stoked, dude.
Let's do this. So one of the first ways we're going to show you a third-party software called BuffEater. Now, you might have heard of it before. There's been some other videos on it.
Might have seen it right here, dude. Look at that shit, dude. Look at that BuffEater, bro.
Damn, bro's jacked.
Just fucking buffed out.
I haven't really found like a good video explaining how to use it, at least in the way, in this sense. There are videos and tutorials on it, but I think I want to just go over some interesting ways to be able to use it for the type of stuff that we want to make. We're going to start with this bass glitch that we already have that's included in Mid-Tempo Volume 2. Pretty cool. You can make something like this using BuffEater. I think it's a granular synth. So essentially you could stretch it, you can manipulate it, but we're gonna go ahead and just re-stretch this. So now that we have this pulled in here, just to kind of give you the basics of it, you wanna make sure you use Reactor MFX, and then BuffEater I think is a third-party thing that you could buy that works inside the Reactor plugin, right? So it starts with this shitty fucking loop.
Mic in my other hand, flex like a rake in my other hand, flex like a rake in my other hand.
Yeah, pretty lame. So in order to get rid of that fucking trash, what you wanna do is you wanna go ahead and click to default extension audio in. So since we're using this like an effect, it's gonna automatically use this now. There, now it's playing that. Okay, so there's a couple different features here. I'll tell you the ones you really want to focus on. The stretch is really cool. Deconstruct, scratch, feed grains, these are all cool. I don't really like the slice repeat, but we'll go ahead and mess around with some of it, see if we can get some interesting stuff.
It's more of like an Effectrix kind of vibe.
Kinda, yeah.
You know?
Stretch does the most, I would say.
Yeah, looperator.
So, yeah, so if you turn on stretch by hitting this little yellow button here, it's already sounding sick.
Yeah,
the stretch
nasty.
knob is already pulled up. That's without it. They also have some interesting automation that you can do in here. I don't really recommend messing with this. You just automate it in Ableton.
Like a step sequencer.
Yeah. And then what's cool is you can kind of mess with the pitch too, like here. That's sick. And then the grains, of course.
It's really high quality too. Like the formats are really nice.
And what you're gonna want to do is record a lot of stuff that you're messing around with. We're gonna mess with that later. I'm just gonna put these back to default so I can just kind of show you. The tape is interesting too. You can kind of get more tape stoppy, I think, stuff. It's kind of chopping it up a little bit. It's kind of interesting, but it's... So tape is kind of cool. Like again, you get the most with stretch, I believe. Yeah. Deconstruct, we don't really fuck with too much either. Scratch will be really cool. We gotta get some interesting sounds with this. Makes it nice and wet. The better sound you have, like a nice source, like wet sound, like you're bringing in there like a wet growl or something, you'll get a better result. So bringing in just like a cool growl will always help. And then what you make from there, you can just kind of keep bringing it in and keep kind of duplicating the process. So this is get really interesting. I like the really low pitch stuff. So that's pretty cool. Feed grains, I think this is more granulator type stuff. Little simple delay sort of.
Makes it sound so wet.
Yeah. Sick.
That could even be like a drop bass.
Yeah.
You know?
So now that we got that, just kind of show you guys just a quick little overview. Let's go ahead and start messing with some of these. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna automate. We're definitely gonna use the feed grains and the stretch, I think. Those are my two favorite that we're gonna fuck with. So let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and get into automation mode. And I'm gonna turn down the feed grains right now. We're just gonna focus on the stretch. And we're gonna go ahead and mess with the stretch knob, okay? Oh yeah, first you gotta remember to fucking turn it on. Turn that
yellow button.
The pitch is going to do the most, I think. All right, so now I think what I'm going to do is I kind of like the way that's sounding. I'm just going to draw some randomness in this automation. So for stretch, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of automate some randomness. Sometimes you get the best results that way. And if it doesn't work for you, you can also just kind of record yourself looping, just kind of playing with the knobs. Sometimes I do that too, and that tends to kind of get some interesting results. I tend to like that a lot. I love that last part.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, let's try the pitch now too. So let's just kind of do like a big sort of pitch bend. Let's see what this sounds like. And let's try messing with the grains a little bit maybe. All right, now I like what I'm hearing here, so I'm just gonna do a quick resample while we're here because I want to keep what I have, and I'm gonna show you kind of how to mess with it. Now that's cool, so let's go ahead and also try to incorporate this feed grains that were sounding pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on. Let's go ahead and record that. So I'm just kind of taking all these pieces. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep moving these over like so. That looks good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna focus on the stretch, and I'm just gonna loop myself recording some interesting stuff. Cool. So we got some cool ideas right there. Now I can go ahead and move this over here, and we're gonna mess with that in just a little bit, okay? Let's go ahead and go through and take some pieces in here, right, that we were kind of messing with. Okay, we like that. So let's go ahead and now take these three pieces, right? And then what you could do is also start manipulating some of this stuff. Find pieces that you like. So I like this piece, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a new track, and I'm just gonna start dragging stuff down that I like. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag that down as well. All right, let's just drag all three of these. Okay, now that we got three of these, right? So this is where you can start getting really weird. You can just start taking stuff and just kind of start like just piecing it together randomly, right? And let's see what kind of interesting stuff we can kind of come up with. I'm just gonna cut this, try to make it all into like one little nice piece. There, that's sick.
That's a really sick rhythm.
So what if this was in the beginning? Cool, let's say we like that, right? Okay, so now I can also take this and bring it back into BuffEater, essentially, and keep messing with it more. So that was versions 1 and 2 of showing you guys how to actually manipulate. So the first one would be using a third-party plugin like BuffEater, and then the second one was essentially taking samples of different growls and other stuff and piecing them together. So another example of that would be like, if we go into some of these, there's a little quick early access for you guys. I'm gonna take some of these neural growls, and I'm just gonna grab just... These are pretty filthy.
Yeah.
Let's take something like that. Is you can also like take these themselves and turn warp off sometimes, and you can kind of mess with just letting them pitch down themselves, stretching themselves. Like I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. Okay, that sounded cool. So let's go ahead and take some pieces just randomly, right? Doesn't really matter. That's a sick one. Like that. All right, so then now if essentially just doing the same sort of process we just did. That's so sick.
It's really sick, dude.
Right? And then if you want to go ahead and add the old 17 OTTs to it, you can do that as well, right? This is from the original glitch video. 27 OTTs. Super secret glitch rack. Let's see what happens to this. Not bad. And then once you have something cool like this, you can also go back through and kind of mess with this too as well. That's even cool by itself. So we got some cool growls so far. We got this, and we got this, right? Okay, these are all sick bass glitches. Okay, and then the last way that we're gonna be doing it, and this is just using Ableton, this is gonna be the third way that you can essentially make your own.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, this way is kind of
for
fun,
sure my
okay? So you're gonna go ahead and start with just like a basic growl. We got this one from Mid Temps Vol.2. Okay, I got ahead and resampled it into audio. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start looping this. And without warping it, I'm just gonna start affecting this transpose. And I'm just gonna start recording what I'm doing. Cool, so I got some randomness in there essentially. Sounds pretty crazy.
It's really sick.
I'm gonna go ahead and stretch this all back out, okay? The second way that we went over as far as like sort of piecing this stuff together is kind of like the big way of getting these really, really cool, interesting sounding glitches. So we're gonna be using that as well with this method. I'm gonna go ahead and pull all these out. All right, good. So we got those over there. I'm gonna go back to this, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and put this back to just a regular. Now, I found out that grains, I believe, and textures are essentially the best for when manipulating these type of growl sounds. So, it's mainly messing with the transpose. Okay, so let's go ahead and start recording a bunch of stuff. Same thing. We got mess with the grain size until it starts to sound kind of cool. So that sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out over here as well. There's a way that you can kind of scroll through these too, but I always forget how to do it.
Yeah, I think it's like Shift Option Drag or something.
You can have like a loop and just start messing with it. It's pretty cool. We're gonna try messing with tones as well.
It's kind of like using Ableton super unconventionally.
Yeah.
You know, and kind of breaking the software almost.
That's
you know?
what we're doing.
Just fucking making glitches, dude.
We're trying to break everything. You could do it in Beats mode too. Beats can kind of get some interesting stuff. But yeah, you can record that. Okay, so now that we got those, let's go ahead and kind of take these and kind of show you guys how to mess with these. So you can now apply processing to this, or you can even go back in through these, right? Now that, and unwarp them and do the same thing over again. So I can kind of go like this. And I can kind of get some weird sounds that way. But in this case, all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through and look for pieces that I like. And you can also just make like little one shots this way too. Like that's kind of a cool, put a bunch of reverb on that.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's really sick.
Yeah, you just want to find like the cool little cherry parts, you know? All right, so this is looking pretty good. But essentially now what you can do is you can take these and you can also start messing with the OTT as well. You could start putting this on stuff, or you could piece them together like we've been doing. So let's go ahead and see what this sounds like. The thing about this is always gonna have the same sort of texture to it, so you might wanna try doing other things like oversaturating it, like just destroying it up. But what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna take all these pieces like we did before, and I'm just gonna start kind of cutting them up randomly, right? And I'm just gonna put this one over here. We're gonna go ahead and put this one. We're gonna make like a super long glitch, and let's see if this works out pretty good. Hopefully it does, but.
It's all experimenting.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
It's a sound design sesh.
Right. There's no like sort of method. I mean, there is a method, but we're not really planning things out. We're just letting things be what they are, you know? Mm-hmm. I'm not even listening to it, you know? That's kind of the fun too, is like, don't listen to it sometimes too, and you might be surprised what you get, right? Let's see what this sounds like. And then I can make decisions. So I like this. I like how this is here, so let me go ahead. So I'm gonna take this little piece. I don't like this part right here. This is nice. Let's go ahead and take these two. And these, I'd say these three are my favorite, right? And then what you could do is you can also put some like reverb and shit on here. Like if you're doing like a cool like break, like you guys have seen in some of our songs where we have like cool like alien sound or something, you can just put a shit ton of reverb on them. That's so sick.
So dope.
And yeah, that's essentially how you do it. So there's 3 different ways for you guys to be able to make bass glitches right there. We're gonna go ahead and put all of these bass glitches that we made in the download description. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them or something. We're gonna go ahead and give them to you guys for absolutely free. Hopefully you learned something. I know we did.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. We love experimenting. We love sound designing, doing weird shit all the time.
Yeah.
Trying to break Ableton, dude.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
crashed like 5 times before
it
this,
did.
you know, because we were pushing
Mercury-
it to the limit.
And Mercury's in Gatorade right now.
It's in reggaeton.
Mercury's in
Mercury's in
reggaetons.
reggaetons.
So yeah, again, make sure you guys sign up for the early release of Mid Tempo Volume 2. You guys can go and get tons of bonus sounds, tons of glitches, bass glitches, tons of presets. We're talking an extra 75 serum presets. You're getting a total of 225 serum presets by signing up early. So make sure you guys go and do that. Definitely be ready. February 15th is the date, so make sure you guys don't miss out on that as well.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up quick, you guys.
Yep, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe if you like the video, and like if you like the video, and comment if you like the video. And all that
Doesn't
shit.
hurt, dude.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt. You can always unsubscribe later.
You can always just change your mind if you,
You
want.
can just change it if you
It's
want.
free,
dude.
and you can change your mind later if you want. That's what they say.
What should we try to do with the elbows, you know?
Can you? YouTube says it's statistically impossible to subscribe with your penis or
That's
your
how-
elbow.
That's what they said, dude.
Can't do it with your. And if you did it with your, let us know.
Yep, let
if
us
you don't
know.
have a, you did it with something else, let us know too.
Yep.
We don't judge.
We want to see those subs, dude.
Let's sub them down with.
Let's go.
All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Later.